5 financial lies or myths that have been taught to the Black community. In this video, we're going to discuss 5 financial lies or myths that have been taught to the Black community. Welcome back to another episode of the MD Investor. And all February 2024, we're going through Black wealth and this Black History Month. So we're coming toward the end. Okay, so what are some of the financial lies or myths that have been taught to the Black community? Number one, the number one financial myth that has been taught to the Black community is that hard work will make you successful. Yeah, hard work will make you financially successful. But we know that is not true, because if that was true, the people with the most money would be the people who are doing the back-breaking labor, the landscaper, the construction worker, the roofer in July and August. So we know that's factually incorrect. Hard work does not make you financially successful, but that's been pushed on our community. Perfect example would be look at the slaves. Nobody worked harder than the slave, and they didn't become financially wealthy, right? So, but that's been pushed on us, right? You're not successful because you're lazy. You're not successful because you don't work hard enough. And that's not true. You may have one job, you may have two jobs, you may have three jobs, you may work overtime, nighttime, holidays. Does not make you wealthy. The only thing that's going to make you wealthy is to live beneath your means and take your cash flow and buy assets. Assets that's going to pay you without you working. Dividend paying stocks, cash flowing real estates, ETF. That's what's going to make you wealthy. But hard work, not going to do it. The second thing that has been taught to the Black community is to save your money. Work hard and save your money. But we know about inflation, and that inflation eats away the buying power of your money. So you put your money in the bank or under your mattress or in a garbage bag, losing buying power. We need to invest our money, not save it. You can have your emergency fund in a high interest online account, so it's liquid and it's available in case of emergencies. But anything over that should not be in the bank on a savings account, should be in a brokerage account. But that's been pushed on us. Save your money. The third thing that has been taught to the Black community that is a lie is that having a high credit score or a FICO score means that you're financially successful. They push that so much. Oh, my credit score is 750. My credit score is 800. And that absolutely does not mean you're financially successful. All that means is that you pay your bills on time. You could be paying the minimum, and you could be paying lots of interest, and you could have no assets. But they say you're financially successful just because your score's high. No, see, that's the game that they play on us. That you're a good credit risk. No, I'd rather have a low credit score or no credit score and $25 million in assets, because now I have collateral. I can borrow because, hey, he has great collateral. If he doesn't pay back, we'll just take his collateral. But if you have no collateral and a super high credit score, what does that mean? But that's been pushed on us to get a great credit score. What you need to be doing is stop buying liabilities and buying assets. I'm not saying that you shouldn't be responsible, right? And pay your bills and all that stuff. But you thinking that having a high credit score means that you're financially successful does not. You can't pass on a high credit score to your heirs. It's not an asset. But that they push that on us, having a high credit score. That is a financial lie. Having a great credit score does not mean that you're financially successful at all. Number 4, the fourth thing that's been pushed on the Black community is that renting is okay. And listen, I know we all in different positions, different places. We start out at different spots in life. But a lot of us have the mentality that we're going to rent for our entire adult life. That is unacceptable. Some of us are paying rents that's the equivalent of mortgages. And after 30 years, you have nothing Absolutely nothing to show for it. That's horrible. All that money has been thrown away. Some people say, no, you didn't throw it away. You know, you had somebody to live for 30 years. But you have nothing. The people who have purchased a home have equity in that house. A lot of times they'll sell that house, and that house can be part of their retirement. Or they could use the equity in the house to maybe get a home equity line of credit, and to pull money out in form of the equity to help their children with their down payment for their house. Right? So it's been pushed on us that renting for eternity is okay, and that is not okay. We should not be pushing that on our kids. We should be pushing home ownership, and the government actually tries to encourage that. Okay, first time home buying, getting an FHA loan, first time home buying, first time home buying could maybe get into a house for as low as 3.5% down payment, as opposed to the typical 20%, because they're trying to encourage minority and first-time homeowners. But renting for the rest of your life, renting your entire life is not okay. Absolutely not okay. And the fifth financial lie they push in the Black community is that driving a nice car meaning you're financially successful. It does not. Driving a nice car, a nice expensive Mercedes or BMW or Lexus or whatever, all it means is that you're putting lots of money in a liability. It's depreciating in value, and there's a loss and there's an opportunity cost. The money that you are putting into the expensive car could have been used to invest into yourself, to buy assets, to invest in the stock market. But you're throwing it away on a depreciating asset. In several years from now, that car is going down in value. It'll be worth nothing eventually, and you've given away all that money. All right? So what's the alternative? The alternative is to buy a car that's 1 or 2 years old, like the millionaire next door recommends. Pay for it cash. Pay for it in cash. Drive it until it's 200,000 miles, until the wheels fall off. And then the money that you're now not paying on a monthly car note, invest that. Okay, guys? So these are some of the 5 financial myths that's been pushed on the Black community. Let's quickly review them. Number 1, working hard leads to financial success. We know that you have to invest your money. Your money has to work hard for you. Number 2, that saving your money is the way to go. You lose purchasing power because of inflation when you save your money in the bank. You want to invest it. You want to invest it so it'll grow above the rate of inflation. And the third financial lie they teach us is that having a high credit score means you're financially successful. No, it doesn't. Having assets that exceeds buying assets that return cash flow, and the asset exceed your liability, that's being financially successful. And the fourth thing with that renting for your whole life is okay. It is not okay, right? You want to buy a home where it's not just a place to live, but it also grows in value. Don't rent for your whole life. Buy a home where it'll go up in value, right? And in 30 years or so, when you sell the home, you get all that money back. Plus, you got a place to live for all these years. Number 5, buying a car means you're financially successful. It does not. Don't buy an expensive car. Buy something that's very affordable and that is reliable, and take the money that you would be spending on an expensive car and invest it. Again, guys, the MD Investor was another video to increase our financial IQ, teach our children, so we can break the cycle of generational poverty. Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube. Subscribe, comment, thumbs up, so this can go out to more people that can benefit from it. MD Investor, out.